Today, people are mad about Overwatch, and that's not news, but we're still going to talk about it. This is CheckPoint. Hello and welcome to CheckPoint, where this week I have discarded our superfluous extra anchor who, let's just face it, was weighing the show down. And now we're ready to raise the mizzen mast and jib the topsails as we set out onto the treacherous seas of video game news. Arr. Nintendo has announced that the next Splatfest will be a showdown between the worst holiday gifts, sweaters and socks. What the hell, Nintendo? Sweaters and socks are not even the worst gifts by a mile. I asked for socks for Christmas last year, and do you know why? Nobody is going to spend more than the bare minimum buying socks for themselves. I will pay $3 for a pair, maximum. But if someone is buying me socks, then I'm going to get socks from beyond my wildest dreams. Socks made with natural fibers. Socks with adorable designs. Socks that were purchased at full retail price. A luxury I cannot even begin to comprehend. If you really want to do a worst gift face-off, here they are. A box of expired chocolates versus whatever my dad saw on an end cap display at Costco and bought in a blind panic. Splatfest kicks off on December 15th, so you still have time to change it, Nintendo. Pokémon Go has rolled out a fun new weather feature whereby local weather conditions show up in the game and affect what kind of Pokémon spawn, which seems really fun. However, if your local weather service has issued an extreme weather warning, there won't be any weather-specific spawns. Good idea, right? Except weather alerts tend to be quite broad and they usually aren't updated frequently enough to reflect real weather conditions, which has led to a lot of extreme weather warnings in Pokémon Go, which aren't tied to reality. And it's really funny, but also consider this. People are dumb and Pokémon Go players are insane because we do a lot of things that aren't fun or enjoyable just to fill out our damn dexes. And so Niantic is right to do this because someone is going to go out in a blizzard and almost die trying to catch a Sneasel or some other trash tier mon that isn't even worth it. And at least now we can't complain that they didn't warn us. Blizzard is trying to fix Overwatch's competitive mode with a unique new idea. When Season 8 starts, players ranked Diamond or higher, the only thing that is going to matter for them is victory. Skill rating increases won't be tied to individual performance. Instead, it will come down to just one yes or no question. Did your team win? You see, currently the leading exporter of Overwatch Salt is one-trick players who only play their chosen hero in competitive matches because they're trying to maximize their SR by playing their best hero, even though the team really doesn't need 3 McCrees, 2 Hanzos, and a Widowmaker, and everyone would be having a much better time if anyone would play a tank. Ideally, under the new system, people will be forced to work together and actually play heroes that will help their team win, which, if you believe internet commenters, will be a novel concept to many in the competitive Overwatch scene. These changes roll out in January, so I'm looking forward to finding out what the Overwatch community decides is the hot new thing to get furious about shortly afterwards. In honor of Street Fighter's 30th anniversary, Capcom is releasing a collection for PC and consoles of the 12 best-known sprite-based games in the series. Now, you may ask if it is strictly necessary to include Street Fighter II, The World Warrior, Street Fighter II Champion Edition, Street Fighter II Hyper Fighting, Super Street Fighter II The New Challengers, and Street Fighter II Turbo, but frankly, that question just shows your ignorance. If you don't agree that all of those games are completely different and each of them are like beautiful, unique diamonds, then I feel sorry for you. You know what? You shouldn't buy this collection because it just isn't for a casual button masher like you. Hey, I did it! Good job me! And good job Paul! And good job viewers! And most importantly, good job Gaming News for being really stupid after all. You had the most important job and you nailed it. Coming up, YouTuber GameChamp3000 has figured out how to beat Super Mario Odyssey without jumping. Looks like Odyssey is the true successor to Super Mario 64, at least in terms of people inventing insane new ways to make the game harder for themselves. Today, Overwatch. Oh shoot, I didn't bring up the today, sorry.
Overwatch OC.
Yeah. All right, one more time.